energy. You know what's good for you and what's bad for you. And when this don't feel right, you need to cut it.
You need to cut it. Hey, I love that.
Because you have to take care of yourself. If you are drained, if somebody is depleting all of your energy, you ain't got nothing to give. Not even to that person. You gotta cut them.
Yeah, I think with our conditioning as women, like we tend to hold on to things because we're conditioned to
be faithful.
But yes, to be faithful and not realize that it's okay to let people go.
Yeah.
It really is. And you learn that early on in life that you gotta let people go in order to move on. And that's what you did. You took your baby, who was fresh out of diapers, to LA.
He was still in
still in diapers with $700 and something in your pockets, and you made it work. How did you make that work? Like, what was the secret to your survival?
I guess I mean, you know, when you have a kid, you got something to prove. I mean, if I gave up on my dreams, what am I teaching my kid, you know? So, I was fearless, and you know, 20-somethings, you're fearless. Like, I just didn't see failing. I never failed anything in my life, except that time I failed calculus.
We all.
But I'm not wired like that. Like when I'm passionate about something, nothing can get in my way. Nothing.
Yeah, and I'm glad you didn't listen to the naysayers. I know a lot of people in the room so happy that you didn't listen to them.
I'm happy my bank account.
Speaking of your bank account, because I know how it felt when I got that first big check from my job, and I went to the mall and I balled out at 579. So what did you do?
Yes, y'all, I did. What did you do? You did what?
I balled out. It was a store called 579.
That's where everybody laughed at.
So, yeah,
that's where you spent all your little coins at.
Yes,
your little government checks and things.
So what did you do with your first big check that you received? What did you buy?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I did. My first big check, I paid off my student loans because child was running. I was running from the thing for like 6 years. I was deferring them things. I was like, can you go to jail for deferring to me time? So I remember I paid in 2 payments, and the second payment I wanted to Xerox a copy of my butt. No, but I did. I paid off my student loans in 2 payments. Got that done. Then I just started building my credit. Cause guess one thing certain, and 2 things for sure. I wasn't going back to the hood. You understand? I know. It's like I'm not trying to go back. So I got my credit right.
Okay. All right. Now, congratulations on everything that you're doing. Film, TV, you're a spokesperson for Special K. You have the Mac Viva Glam, and an author.
Yes, of my book.
Yes, New York Times best-selling author, might I add. And I love how honest and open and true you are. And you were that way in the book. How difficult was it for you, or was it therapeutic for you to write that book and be so truthful and open and honest?
It was both horrifying and therapeutic. I remember when I got to the, I forget which chapter it was about my son and my son's father, and I was like, oh, no, I can't, this is too much. I can't do it. I don't want the world to know this is too much. I literally almost wrote the publishing company their check back. I almost returned their money. It was like, I can't do this. Because when I decided to write the book, it was pre-cookie. So I was still kind of under the radar a little bit, not just so out in the forefront. So it felt a little safer. But then once Cookie became such a phenomenon, it was like, oh my God, all eyes are on me. I can't do this. I can't take the weight, the pressure. And, you know, the eyeballs and the stuff people are gonna say, I'm gonna be judged, and I just almost punked out. And that's not me, you know? And my makeup artist, Ashunta, who's here with me, she said, now, T, you know God is calling you to do this for a reason. You have to share your story. You touch so many people. You know, she recalibrated me, and I was like, okay. And then once I finally read the book, and I said my little prayer, and I was like, okay, print it. And I started getting the feedback, and I was like, oh, okay, it's doing exactly what I wanted it to do.
Yeah.
So glad I didn't punk out again. I'm just glad I'm not wired to be a punk, you know?
Yeah, that's so important.
Because that means I won't die with regrets, you know?
Yeah. And you talk a lot about your son in the book.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just amazing that he's been able to go on this journey with, he's now what, 23?
23.
20? Yes. And it's just amazing to see that he's able to go on this journey with you. Was there ever a time, or what was the challenges that you faced, maybe talking to him about a particular movie or a certain role that you had?
I think Hustle and Flow was okay. He was just really young. His grandfather took him to see that, so I didn't. You know, men
always let kids get away with stuff.
The boy be fine. He'll be good. Well, you gonna explain it all to him then. The one that was, I guess the only one that really like bothered me was Baby Boy, but he was so young.
Yeah.
He never saw it until, I don't even think he's still, you know, it's funny because your kid, that's your kid. And there's certain things he just won't watch.
Yeah.
Because I'm his mom, you know?
Okay.
And if you talk too much about it, he might chop you in the neck. Like his male friends, he might be like, I don't want he talk about my mom like that dude.
Okay, so I did want to talk a little bit about your favorite moment playing Cookie, like, because she's had some outrageous moments.
Yes.
Like, what has been your favorite, or which one was your favorite seeing it go from print to film?
I don't, it's so many. We just did this episode where we honored Prince. And I am a huge Prince fan. He is not deceased to me. The man is still alive performing. And he is still inviting me to his impromptu parties. He just hasn't had one yet. That's how I have to think about it, so I won't go crazy. Pun intended. But they dressed me up. They asked me what era of Prince did I want to wear, and I said it has to be the night when he did the 1999 tour, the Purple Rain tour. Yeah. Because I remember my best friend and I hooked school. We talked our black mothers, y'all, into letting us hook school to buy Prince tickets, and they let us. Do you know my mother I could be a leg almost falling. You going to school. But Prince. And so for me that was nostalgic. And so I was like, I want to look like that. And they made the suit. It's the perfect replica. The hair, the mold, the makeup. Wow. And they did the song. And we had a lot of millennials as extras. And so our director was like, y'all sing the words to the song. My old behind out there, I'm dancing, I know all the lyrics. I look around, those babies don't know none of the lyrics. Isn't that sad? So sad. But I got my life, honey, you couldn't tell me I wasn't Prince.
We cannot wait for that episode. So I know we all have our favorite Cookie phrase. Yes. I'm sure we all do, right? The name's Cookie. You better I can't give it no justice. I can't. So what would you say your favorite Cookie phrase is?
I don't have one.
What?
Boo-boo kid. Boo-boo kid. Cookie pops off at the mouth so often that I can't even keep up. Like the first season it was easy, but we like 4 seasons in, I can't keep up with that woman.
We all love it. We all love Cookie. And it is so important, like you said, to celebrate women.
Yes.
And we are so honored. I know everyone in the room can agree. We are just honored to be able to celebrate you today. I mean, for everything that you do, and the joy, the hope, the encouragement that you bring to so many women, and for your truthfulness. You always walk in truth every time I hear you speak. And I just want to thank you for being so transparent. To the point where I can see myself in you.
I hope so.
I can. Yeah. And I want to thank you for your time today. It's been a pleasure. Pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
So y'all give it up.
Yes. Oh yeah, we have questions.
We do. We have a few questions.
She was up.
Jennifer has the mic. She has the little puffball with the red shirt right there. Right there. She has the mic. So we're going to take a few questions from the audience.
to Detroit.
Hi, thank you.
My name is Patrice. I am an aspiring actress.
Yes.
I'm late in the game, so what suggestions?
No such thing. Get rid of that.
Okay, I'm not late in the
You're
game.
stopping yourself
Yes,
already.
I appreciate that.
Are you going up out of here?
No. All right. I gotta retrain my brain.
Please do.
So what advice would you give someone that is trying to get into the industry? And I heard you mention earlier that you're trying to help sisters. Is there a website? Is there something we can go to try to get advice? Send you our demo reel, send our stuff to you? Or are you
No,
not at
it's
that
not
stage
to
yet?
me.
Are you not at that stage?
I set myself up, didn't I? No. Well, I can't. I'm not doing like general casting. Let me. How do I explain it? I'm just saying, like, sisters that I'm really close to, I've been able to get jobs or whatever. I'm not like actually casting, but that doesn't mean give up on your dream. That just means you fight harder. People will expect people to say you're too old, you're too that. Once you look that fear in the face and you smile at it, then there's nothing to fear anymore. And so when people say that, that'll make you fight harder because you already know what they're gonna say because they're conditioned. So now your job is to uncondition them and show them that you belong. Right? See, I was already concerned when you said late in the game because you're already putting yourself behind the curve. You belong. You have a voice and you have to move like you do. There she is.